Ready.
Okay, I'm ready. So I admit I expected something more modern, perhaps that jail in downtown.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
hey, Omer, what are you feeling right now? What's your moment before?
Like I'm gonna get some things. This is my lucky day, perhaps.
Those are thoughts. So, and how is that making you feel? Your lucky day, is that exciting, happy?
Yeah, I'd probably be a little more bouncy, I guess.
Yes, I want to say. I mean, you're not going to be like Tigger, but just your internal energy is going to be a little bit more up, I think. Yeah. So
Okay.
let's do that. Yes, Dan, I'm loving this look. You look like a badass. It's great.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I admit I expected something more modern, perhaps that jail downtown.
Filled to capacity. It has been for years. They had to reopen this for the overflow, so, well, part of it anyway. Welcome to County Jail Annex. All new inmates come here. It
Right.
was in the papers.
Prison crowding. That's a problem.
All right,
Okay,
so for the record,
Omer, wait a second. Omer, is your substitution for him in place?
Not really.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and fix that. I think, because I think the what I see happening here, and it's always like, I see you acting as if you've already won the scene. That's what's happening.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we need to raise the stakes, and we still need to see that you're in here to negotiate something. I often say, I've read somewhere that all scenes are either seduction scenes, fight scenes, or negotiations. This is clearly a negotiation. All right. And so you stand to win or lose something pretty valuable to you. So we need to see that. Don't act as if you have this all wrapped up, even though you are definitely coming from a position of power. You still can't just assume that he's going to say yes.
Okay.
Let's start at the top.
So I admit I expected something more modern, that jail downtown.
filled to capacity. It has been for years. They had to reopen this place for the overflow, so, well, part of it anyway. Anyway, welcome to the County Jail Annex. All new inmates come here. It was in the papers.
Right. Prison crowding. It's a problem.
Okay, so for the record, you've waived legal counsel and you've offered to confess to the murders of Clarence Darby and Rupert Ames. Yes?
We'll get to that. First, I wanted to talk about the cot in my cell. It's
Nice.
lumpy.
Great.
Yeah. Hardly any matting, steel springs, very uncomfortable.
Yes, look, I know what lumpy means, and I'm sorry to hear it, okay? But we're not here to talk conditions about your prison. We're here to talk about the things that you've done.
Well, let's talk about the things I haven't done, which was sleep last night. Remember I said, let's start today fresh and rested? You recall my words?
What do you want from me?
I want a bed in my cell.
A bed in your cell.
Yes, please. And one of those Sleepmatic adjustables. They are the best.
Well, you want variable temperature control too?
That would be nice.
Yeah, it's a steel cot and it's bolted to the wall.
I'm sure they have wrenches.
Okay, well, we have rules prohibiting personal items such as beds.
So let me get this straight. You're going to allow a bed to prevent this confession from taking place.
Are you looking to deal? All right, how's this? How about I don't kick your fucking teeth down your throat?
Right.
My daughter slept on our bed last night, and she hasn't done that since she was 6. You gave her nightmares, so excuse me if I don't feel like cutting any little deals today.
Yeah, and my daughter can't have nightmares because she died with Clarence Darby's breath in her face. You let him go. You gave him his freedom, and all I want is a night's rest.
Okay, this is bullshit. You're just jerking our chain big time.
I hacked the FedEx database. I switched the packages. Sorry, damn it. Okay, switching the drugs was easy. I hacked the FedEx database. I diverted the
Okay, Omer, why are you not off book?
I
think you are. Just throw your pages away and trust that you know what the hell you're saying.
Yeah, I just forgot the line at the top.
Okay. Do you have an inner object for what you're talking about? the
Yeah.
FedEx database and all that business there.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it in place?
Yes.
All right, because I think he's pretty proud of this. It's pretty clever. I mean, I would imagine there are times when you feel pretty clever compared to some of the people you're surrounded by.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Do I misread your arrogance, Omer?
No, sure.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm trying to think of. Okay. I just forgot the line at the top.
Okay, well, just really, really own it. And when you're talking about all that stuff, I really want to see you, be proud. Like, yeah, that was easy. That's what I did.
Should we start with this is bullshit?
This is bullshit. And you're jerking our chain big time.
Switching the drugs was easy. Yeah. I hacked the FedEx database, diverted the packages to me, made the switch, sent the packages along. It's an automated tracking system made up of millions of packages. Nobody's looking at what and why.
Okay, and the prison phones?
Well, you get a phone company uniform, you hack the prison's database, you schedule an official visit, they wave you in like they did to me. It's a system that can be hacked. Yeah. It's a system. You learn how it works, any system.
Look, man, I saw him die, okay? The stuff burned his veins, and he suffered badly.
Can go back. Do you have an interruption for this guy you're talking about?
Yes,
Is it in place?
yes.
I really want to get a stronger sense of how gruesome it was.
Okay, well, I mean, he's a bad guy.
It doesn't matter. You saw what happened here. And if he's a bad guy and this guy did that to him, it was like, you have to make a call.
Okay.
Was it fair?
Fair enough.
All right. Yeah.
I saw him die. That stuff burned his veins.
Okay, let's do it again. This time, don't push it. Just trust that whatever you're thinking about is strong enough.
Okay, look, I saw him die.
Yeah,
The
good.
stuff burned his veins, and he suffered terribly.
Score.
Let's move on to Clarence Darby.
You like music?
Very much.
Yeah,
Why?
I could tell. I love music. It's like air in my lungs. So the thing about Clarence Darby is I want my record collection. I want my entire sound system brought here. That includes my vinyl records and my CDs.
Vinyl records and CDs can be broken into shards, and they make excellent weapons. So
Okay,
my answer
let's go back, Stan. I think we can find some colors here. What if you laughed at him and mocked him? You silly boy. Don't you even know this? Yeah, let's just to change it up. That was nice, but I think we can find some more variety.
All right. Read your line again. I could tell.
Yeah, I could tell. I love music. It's like air in my lungs. So the thing about Clarence Darby is I want my entire record collection and my speaker system brought here. That includes my vinyl records, my CDs, everything.
Vinyl records and CDs can be broken into shards, and they make excellent weapons. So my answer to that one, Mr. Clyde, is not just no, but hell no.
How about my iPod and my speaker deck?
All right. Player stays on the outside. You hand the remote to the on-guard duty every night it lights out. Those terms are not negotiable.
I appreciate your compromise, huh?
Look, man, are you looking to get your ass kicked by every inmate in your cell block? Because if you keep this up, they're going to take it out on you harshly.
Good.
I took his fingers with a bolt cutter, his toes with a pair of tin snips, his balls with a hacksaw, his penis with a box cutter, his skin with a fillet knife, his teeth with pliers, and his eyes, I used my fingers, for that. And I mean, it's all recorded on the video. It all match up. I think I kept him alive for for an hour. You can time it. So what now?
My office types it up, you sign.
How about a signing bonus? I mean, these small concessions you've made have kept my cooperation flowing, so why not reward me for signing?
Look, man, you don't want to sign, don't sign. We got you on videotape. We'll go to trial. And in 10 years, when all your appeals are exhausted, I'll attend your execution. And you know what? I'll even make sure the drugs aren't tampered with.
Don't be such a hard ass, Nick. I don't want much. I just I just want a good meal. The food here, it sucks. I mean, no offense. There's a place on Halston, La Traviata. You know that place, huh? You've been there, right?
Yes, I've eaten there.
So they cater tonight at 7 p.m. I want a meal brought to my cell with fresh linens, nice silverware.
Not going to happen.
Why not?
Because I have no interest in making it happen.
Great.
And you have nothing left to bargain with.
Come on, Nick. I mean, come on. I mean, we just started bargaining, okay? I mean, you haven't even heard what I'm offering. You got your laptop? You mind doing me a small search?
Great.
William Baxter Reynolds.
Clarence Darby's defense attorney. He brokered a testimony deal with us 10 years ago. And it says here that he's been missing since
March of 06. Yeah. Detectives Dunnigan and Garza will like this deal. They'll clear one of their missing persons files from one of their departments. And they'll help them solve their third homicide this week.
Tell me.
How do you think I located Clarence Darby after he got out of jail and legally changed his name? Yeah, Reynolds told me. I mean, it took some convincing. So if you want the location of the body, I want a meal in my cell from La Traviata. That scene.
Oh, that was so good. Really. Stan, I love that.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, and you